I removed the mirror from the wall, and that is the result that I get after I clean the glue or the adhesive that was on the wall. I use a utility knife to clean this area by cutting inside to the wall and remove the glue. After I did it, I'm going to use this Kilt's oil primary to paint. Still I clean it, now actually I have to prime it. I have to use quite a liberal amount. I'm going to continue with 4 of them, and after I'm going to prime all of them, I have to let them dry for 1 hour. Then I have to put compound over it. After the paint is drying, I'm going to just light sanding. And I remove all the gravel. Using this compound, it's a very good compound. I just put the first coat, and this coat will take probably maximum 24 hours to dry. I'm using 24 hours because I have other stuff to do in this property, and I'll wait for the 24 hours to finish, and then I'm going to put the second coat. After the compound dry, it's the second coat. It looked to me that second coat will be sufficient, but that will be no after the compound dry and we try to sand it. Now I'm going to sand with 120, and then I'm going to use the 200. You must make sure that it's smooth with the surface of this compound here. It's smooth with the area. So then you're going to be successful. And now I'm going to use the 200. Just like sanding. I'm going to clean the remainder of the sanding. First I'm going to use the bounty paper just to remove the remaining of the compound before I'm going to do the primary. Now I'm using the primer There are many different ones, but I'm using this. I just want to add that after you put compound, you have to put primer. If you don't put primer, you will have to paint like 2-3 times. Even though some color, some paint comes with primer inside, it's by far better to put the primer before. It also helps the paint to stick, because primer, what it does is stick to, it becomes like a buffer. It sticks between the compound to the paint. So I want to add another thing, that after you prime, you have to wait like 1 hour for this primer to be dry. Okay, and usually you don't need to add another coat of prime, because this prime is quite good. And then you can apply the color of the paint you want, and you will see the result. I'll show the result after I put the paint over the prime, so I show that you won't see the issue that you showed before after I removed the mirror from the wall. So after we put the primary dry, it took 1 hour exactly. We're going to put the paint that I want to put on this wall. Just look at the wall. I actually have fixed another issue here, because I want to replace the light. So I also put the primary and compound here, and down I'm going to put I had to put 2x4 behind the wall here, so I just also fix it. But this here is the area where there are scratches of the wall as a result of the mirror when we remove the mirror, so that's the way it's look before we're going to paint it. So just to summarize what we did, we first used a primary oil on the scratch, then we file it a little bit, and then we put compound, 2 coats of compound, then we sand the compound, especially on the edge of the compound, then we put primary on the compound, 1 coat of primary on the compound. The primary that we put is a primary latex, base latex, which is based on water. And now we're going to put the real color, the real paint, which also has primary on it, but as I say, I prefer to put primary on compound always. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So here I just want to make it even. I must make it even on the... If I start from here, you will see what's going to happen here. So you can see I'm using the W shape. That's one. Places that I cannot reach with the roller, I will use brush. I really want to paint all the area, because all the area is different color than the new color that we paint. So I'll continue painting and I'll show you the end result very soon. So as you can see, there is nothing that reminds what used to be before after I paint the wall. Thank you very much for watching this video.